a dime.
Hudson pulls up, and there it is.
Oh, Horford!
Atlanta ready to seal the deal.
Great barrier thief. Oh, Trey, what a move!
Will fire one up at the buzzer.
Behind the back.
Wilkins, look out.
Wow!
Welcome back to another edition of Birds and the Buggies. I'm Rashadmilliganbooking, joined here by my co-host, Millie Brown. Millie, how you doing today?
Good, man. Good to be back.
Man, today we have a very special guest. I think our first guest of the new season. No. No, because we had Yuri on.
On second.
Yeah. Second solo guest. Because
Was Dan on one?
when Porzingis got traded, we had the whole city of Atlanta on. So this is our second solo guest, and and we're very, very excited to bring him on. It's one of our big bros in the industry and in Atlanta Media Hawks legend and things of that. I'm trying to cut down on those.
I was like,
all the way in Tennessee now. We got my boy Chase in the building. Chase,
Hey! This is fun. What a great intro. I'm fired up. I was gonna say off camera like a caw, but didn't want to do it.
How'd you like the intro video, Chase?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Not enough Kirk Heinrich. We need some bring back Kirk. The leg sleeve. I don't see a lot of leg sleeves like that anymore. Like I don't know if it's necessary, but he rocked it and I missed it. But I mean, it was great. And like I said before he jumped on, I love the look, you just get fired up. Like you're ready to go watch some basketball, but we don't have any Hawks to watch for a little bit. And we have to be fired up because they're trying to make us trade Jalen Johnson for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So we got to be a little fired up because the enemies are at the gates here. They want to ruin the Atlanta Hawks before we even get started.
This is interesting you bring this up because we talked about this last week. And I'm pro trading for Giannis if it's Jalen Johnson. Malik is anti-trade Jalen if it's for Giannis. Mm-hmm. So with that being, Dan, no.
Shout out, Dan. What's up, Dan?
We don't want your stinking cookies, Dan.
Well, I will say I would be more interested in AD than Giannis right now because just the cost alone, I think makes a lot more sense because the KP stuff, what does his availability look like? What is, I don't know. I think there is something to be said about like a healthy AD where we don't know who you're dealing with Dallas at this point. Like who's running that front office right now? That intrigues me a little bit because Nico got fired. So what is that front office? Are you dealing with Michael Finley directly? Like, how does this work with the Dallas FO? I think that's interesting because you always want to kind of deal with teams that you think you can get the better deal than, right? Like you're like, oh yeah, there is a certain team in New Orleans that I appreciate certain deals happening as I continue to check Tankathon and where the Atlanta Hawks might be drafting my guy Peterson from Kansas. I'm already looking around. I'm like, who are we going to get with this pick? It's going to be great after what we're dealing with in terms of our French Wesley Johnson until further notice. But I do look at AD where he would have some value where the rebounding, I could see him and Onyeka working a little bit. Onyeka is starting to shoot more from three. He's more of a floor spacer than he's been, and that makes me a little bit less wary, but also doesn't put him the pressure on AD in his 30s now to be like the guy. Like Giannis is coming in to be the guy. Like I would be okay with AD and Onyeka surrounding Jalen, making life easier for Jalen. So everything is about Jalen Johnson to me. Like this is Jalen's team. It's figuring out how it's all going to work around Jalen Johnson. And that's just where we're at.
I didn't like that because you were like, yeah, I like, those guys around Jalen. And I was like, wait, hold on. Wait, what? And then you said, yeah, AD around Jalen. I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this.
You need it when the playoffs. I mean, Rashad, you and I were talking, I think when were we talking about this? I guess it was in the group chat, like with Malik too. And we were talking about in the group chat. All these conversations are just like it's a lot to remember. But the thing I think about with Jalen and just kind of the half court part of it is just like the pace is going to slow down when we get to the playoffs. Like it just is. Like it's going to be, you're not going to be able to run at the pace that the Atlanta Hawks are running. And what Jalen does really well, I mean, obviously he's a beast in transition and he's shooting the ball extremely well. He's a good passer, good rebounder. He's doing so many different things well. But there is going to be a time where I kind of wondered, that's the Trey value, right? Like Trey was not the reason you lost the Miami Heat in the play-in game. Like Trey was making clutch shots and like he is someone you want in the postseason. Like he is someone that will help the Atlanta Hawks. No offense to NWA, but I have my doubts how that's going to look over the course of a 7-game series if he's the lead ball handler.
NAW, Chase.
Or NAW. No. What did I say? Did I say NW? It is late. It is late.
Hey, we live, man.
Is there a joke that I missed?
Dan said that the Mavs will probably want one of the first round picks. You ain't getting the Pels pick. I'm gonna tell you that right now, Dan. That's over with. Hey, look, Malik and I, we were watching that game last night, boy. BYU and the guard. Oh my goodness! I said, oh Lord. I said, I'm a believer. I started looking up the lyrics. But it went right. But it went then okay. I didn't even know the words of that song. I was like, let me learn the lyrics to this song. That joker right.
You muted. Oh.
that joker right there, first half, nothing.
Yeah.
6 points. He was like shot 1 for 4 from the field. I said, I don't know, man. I don't know about this dude, you know. And then he comes in second half, they down 20 points, and he just scoring. Just double team. I said, goodness, turnaround jumper in the double. I was like, oh, he rising above the defense looking like Jordan. And I said, oh my goodness. Dunking on him.
He looks like T-Mac. Like when you watch AJ play, he's got a lot of T-Mac to him.
Yes, it's different. It's different.
But you know, it'd be a great bit, Malik, is we just have Rashad watching different, like a random college game for all these guys where he just talks himself in and out of every college player for the Atlanta Hawks pick. Because who knows where he lands on. It's whoever he watches last and has a good game. That's it.
Because he literally watched Darren Peterson on Sunday, and he was in the group chat saying he shoot like Halliburton.
I know he's shooting like this. He's shooting every shot is a mistake. He's going in, but he doing all this.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know about this dude, man.
That's funny. This could be a whole bit for you. Like, just this is great content ideas. Birds and buckets. Watch along for just what we're gonna do with this Pelicans pick.
Yeah. Because I mean, I watched the game in high school of AJ and Darren. Where Darren had like 57 and AJ had like 49. And it just what's up, Mason on Pancake? I don't know. It's just I just wasn't that sold on Darren, but I love his numbers. His numbers look
give
good.
it a week. And I think you might be back.
It's
based on what we're getting here.
It's the Kobe thing. He does the armband, and then he said, "I'm not Kobe Bryant." And I watched him. I was like, "But you play like you think you're Kobe Bryant, and you don't want to admit that because you don't want to look uncool like Jason Tatum." Like,
I mean, Jason Tatum won a title. I'm okay if you want to look like Kobe Bryant if you're going to win some titles and be an All NBA player.
Yeah,
I think I'm.
But I'm saying though, but Derek Queen. Like, I think Derek, we're talking about the Pelicans pick, the Pelicans 2026 pick to the Atlanta Hawks. See, Derek Queen is looking crazy, but I think it's all good if you trade, Jokic for Kobe Bryant. I'd do that trade.
What is the vibe? You're in New Orleans. Like, is it just? It's got to be toxic because on one hand, Derek Queen looks like a player. Like he looks like you. It's a great pick. Like, it is. But you just can't do it at that price. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, Derek Queen's what you just can't do that. Like, with no protections on it, like, there's just no defense for it. Like, you just can't do that because you might just give the Atlanta Hawks Darren Peterson or AJ Dybest. Like, how do you pronounce his last name? I haven't even heard it. Debonsta.
Yeah.
But like, whoever it is, the Atlanta Hawks just have so many different options where we thought we were kind of stuck here with the worst number 1 pick in years, where you're sandwiched in between Cooper Flagg and Victor Wembanyama. Like, it was a very Atlanta Hawks thing. But if the Hawks still get a number 1 pick again with this pick, I mean, then you have some real trade conversations, because then you're at that point where it's like the timelines are just, it's going to be a little crowded. It's just going to be one of those deals where I don't know. I don't know how you're going to be able to bridge that gap where Trey is like, it's still my team and everything else. Cause like part of it is if like you're Quinn or your auntie, you kind of want to move off Trey at some point, because it kind of restarts your clock where you're like, hey, we're leaning into Jalen. We're building this out. We're taking the long view. With Trey right now, there's pressure. Like there's a lot of pressure that you've got to get out of the plan. You've got to make the playoffs. You need to show that this is all working and that y'all are the long-term answers, more so Quinn than Ansi. But I am curious what they do going into this summer. I guess we still have a whole heck of a lot of basketball left to be played, but what they do with that pick, I mean, as long as it's not on the table, because that's my thing. We're dancing around the whole Giannis thing. Like, that cannot be on the table. Jalen Johnson cannot be on the table. Just non-starters. Like, I love Giannis. I would love to see Giannis Antetokounmpo with the Atlanta Hawks, but not at that price. Like, I would sign him as a free agent in some kind of sign. If it's Trey, I might do it for Trey. I'm not in some picks. I'm not giving up the Pelicans pick, and I'm not giving up Jalen Johnson. Like, I'm hanging up the phone. Like, we're not discussing that. It's not happening.
Welcome, Chase. I appreciate you.
I'm here. Malik, we gotta, like, Rashad is just, sometimes Rashad just goes too far the other way, and we got to bring him back down to earth. It's okay. We've got a souped up Amari Stoudemire out here. It's great.
Giannis might be a top 15 player of all time.
Right. Near the back end of his career now.
Of course. Shouts out to Lame Shaquille and them packs, fool. My dog.
That name is crazy.
Yeah,
Rashad was ready too. He's a host. Malik, he's a host.
Top 15. Man, I just don't know, man. It's like the difference between an all-NBA player, because everybody else in the league can't play 66 games, versus an MVP.
But do you really think he wants to be in Atlanta long term? Do you really think Giannis would stick around?
No.
Yeah, you just don't do it.
Well, 100% from that standpoint. But I'm just saying, from a pure, if you trade in Jalen Johnson for Giannis, yes. If we're just talking about that,
still no. What do you mean yes? You can't just say yes and that's what happened. No, I'm still saying no.
Yes. And then, okay, here's the thing. Because Shamit, he said, shout out to Shamit down here in New Orleans. He says a lot of the same things. He was with the In the Pod over there, great podcast. He knows his basketball in and out. He says the same thing that you're saying, like everybody else says in America and the world, of just like, regardless of how great Derek Queen is not that. It's literally just the concept of you traded up to 13 to give up a number 1 for 13. Like, just the math. It's a bad trade regardless of how good Derek Queen turns out to be. And then even if the Hawks pick is like just a bust, like if it's Boozer and a Boozer kid can't adjust to the NBA because his arms are too short, or whatever the case, whatever the concerns are around him, it's still a bad trade. I don't know if I agree with that concept. Like, I feel like if this kid, so
you're a results over process person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's just too, like, there's not a right or wrong answer in that part, but I can hear you on that, because like it sounds like Malik and I are more process over results, where it's like I don't care what Derek Queen turns out to. Like, you just can't do that. Like, in my estimation, that's just bad process, because again, we're in a protection era, right? Where there's, how many trades do you see where there's no, like, that was the craziest part about the whole trade, was that it came out and they're like, no, there's no protection. So like, wait, what? There's got to be some kind of protections. Like,
called back.
Yeah, like, what? No protections?
Are you sure?
Yeah. That's how you know you messed up. So it's just one of those. Yeah, I think Derek Queen, if you're a Pelicans fan, you feel good about that. And Fears, right? Like, he looks like a good player. But they have a lot of money not playing basketball for them too. DeJounte, Zion. I mean, the Pelicans are. I just don't know what their plan is. Like, I don't even know what Zion's trade value is. DeJounte doesn't have any. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Here's the thing, Chase. I told Malik this last pod. You don't understand until you move, bro. Until you move down here. Like, I didn't get it either. I was like, why didn't they just get rid of Zion a couple years in 2022? I moved down here. I seen that Joker because he ain't played like the first month I lived here. That Joker came back. He did one of them 360. I said, okay, I get it. And he blocked the shot. He came down the other way. He doing passes to the corner, and Trey Murphy hit the three in the corner. I said, okay, I get it. And then Murphy come back. He blocked another shot. Murphy get it. It's a 2-on-1. He throw it up, Zion, and he do one on them. And they called a timeout. I'm like, bruh, I ain't seen nothing like this in my life. I seen Zion play in high school at McDonald's in Atlanta, and he looked the exact same he did in high school, like in terms of just the power and athleticism and getting whatever he wanted, and the midi and the ability. But he's added kind of like the ability to pass now and distribute. Like, I was just like, yo, this dude could do everything. I was like, if they just one more chance, you get it when you move down here. When you outside looking in, you like, bro, why didn't they trade him in 2022? Why didn't they? And you buy it. You buy it. When he walks in on media day and he's slim and he flex for the camera because he see my phone out, taking a picture of him walking out, and he say, oh man, yeah, keep that energy, stay on that side. Man, I believed it. I drank the Kool-Aid, Chase.
Mm-hmm.
And what
how
happened
many years
again?
of this are you going to keep falling for?
Injury, same hamstring. I said, oh my goodness.
I mean, it's been 7 years,
like
right?
New Orleans folks. But now the value is gone. The value's gone for him, just like Ja. Now, I don't think just as bad, but yeah, it's gone now.
I think Jaws is worse because, like, Ja, I mean, because there's still theoretical Zion could age well. Like, if the injury, like, there's still stuff where I'm like, Zion might be okay. Ja is like, the athleticism might be gone, right? And he's never been a good shooter. And it's just guys with his play style and ability don't age well anyway. And it just feels like he's going through that at a much younger age. And we'll see if that changes. But I'd be a lot more worried if I was a Memphis Grizzly Ja super fan than I would be about Zion. Because I do think Zion is still, when he plays and when he's available, is still a really good basketball player and who still could be useful to teams years from now. I just don't know with Ja. Like, I don't know what that looks like for Ja going forward.
It's crazy because I feel we always say when he's available, but he's like hardly available. So it's like, it's just hard to even like imagine that with Ja. I mean, Ja's kind of been going through some injuries too. So, I mean, they're both kind of like hard to even, and honestly, you got to think what teams would even want them. Like, what teams fit with a Ja or a Zion? Like, I know the story came out last week or 2 weeks ago about the LaMelo and the Ja and Trey, how they just don't really have much trade value. And when you look at it, they really don't. Like, Trey's been in trade rumors for like 2-3 years now, and it's like, it was 1 year was LA, and then LA got cut because Luka got traded there. And it's like, who else is willing to get him? Then Ja's like, who's willing to? He has on and off the court issues, so like, you got to worry about that. And I am sticking to this to the day. LaMelo is a loser to me. I'm sorry, he just plays losing basketball to me. So I get it. I get all three sides. Like, they have no value.
I'm not buying into the anti-trade agenda. I'm not. You might be able to trick, you can't trick me. Like, it just is what it is, bro. Like, trade is like, I'm not a fan of the Mario Chalmers method, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see AJ or Caleb Wilson. Shout out to Caleb Wilson as well. I'll take Caleb Wilson for sure. Bring him back home. He's from Atlanta anyway. I don't want to see AJ or Caleb Wilson, one of those wings come in, and then you build around them and Jalen. You let Trey walk, or you trade Trey, and now you got some random guy at point guard and like figure it out. Like, I think you need a decent point guard. to make it work. And you have one. You have one of the better point guards. Why not just keep him and build from there? I mean, but then again, I mean, if Joker want $300 million, a Supermax Steph Curry contract, Joker, you ain't even win the play-in tournament. So it's like, what are we talking about? So I say, Trey, hey, look, this is your value, to be honest. You know the market out there. You hear your name in rumors every year. You 175, 210 max. We not doing no 220. We not doing no 275. We not doing no 300. You could take it or leave it. We got the next Kobe Bryant right there. We just picked him up. We got the number 14 pick from Cleveland as well. We just picked him up. Zach going to the bench already. The other number 1 pick, oh yeah, he going back to the bench. So it ain't safe for you. Jalen all NBA because he the only one that plays 66 games. Austin Reeves and Jalen Johnson about to be all NBA because they the only ones that play 66 games this season. Trey, your floor is 175. Your ceiling is 210. Take it or leave it.
Malik, do you if I crystal ball here? Do you see Trae Young being on this roster on opening day next year?
I do. I genuinely do.
I don't. I feel like all of this is leading towards a sign and trade in the offseason. I feel like all of this is just, it feels like we're holding on and we're just trying to act like this is not coming to an end, where Trae's not going to wind up somewhere else, but you don't want to lose him for nothing. I feel like Trae wants the supermax. I don't feel like he'll take it well not getting the full max and being the guy in Atlanta, being loyal. He has been I think there is just going to be some awkwardness there, and who knows how he takes Jalen. It's one thing to talk about it publicly when you're not playing. You're like, hey, it's awesome to see Jalen and all the role players grow. It's another thing when you come back here, because what's different this time, and I don't know if y'all feel this way, but I think most fans are on the Jalen train. Most fans are, this is Jalen Johnson's team. They're excited for this brand of Atlanta Hawks basketball. If we go back to how there's a nickname that some people refer to Trae Young as on Twitter that we're not going to talk about on this program, but if he comes back and it's one of those where it looks like Jalen is pushed back to being a secondary guy, and this is no longer Jalen's team, and it's a lot of Trae, and the defense isn't there, I mean, it could get interesting very quickly for Trae Young and for the Atlanta Hawks. And like I said, I've appreciated Trae. I think Trae is an elite offensive player. I think Trae giveth, Trae taketh on the offense and defense side of things. I think that's always going to be the case for him. And I would understand both sides if they wanted to lock him up long term. If they didn't, I think there's compelling cases on both sides. But to me, I just feel like we're heading towards some kind of breakup here where this pick's going to be really good, barring a crazy change. You've got Dyson locked up. You're going to see what you have in all seriousness with Zach. You've got Onyeka locked up. Obviously, Jalen Johnson's a cornerstone, multi-time All-Star potentially here. My gut is, whoever that pick is, it's going to be a backcourt guy. It's going to be a guard. It's not going to be a big. It doesn't make any sense to draft a big with that pick. I just feel like it restarts everybody's clock, right? It gives everybody more time. It gives Quinn more time. It gives Anzi more time. And you kind of clean up the timeline a little bit, right? Everybody is pretty close in age. And you're already one of the younger teams in the NBA. And you do Trae a solid, right? You could do a sign and trade with a contender somewhere for Trae and see if you can help him go to a good spot. I think the only way Trae, I think, is on this team to start next year is if they have a deep playoff run. If the Atlanta Hawks go to the Eastern Conference Finals or something this year, Trae's back. That's probably because Trae had a great playoff run, because I don't see them being able to do that without an elite Trae run along with Jalen Johnson. So if they have a deep playoff run, then yeah, I think Trae's back. But if they don't, if they're a play-in, flame out, if they are even get bounced in the first round, I think it's one of those where they're like, all right, we appreciate the time, but we're going to do a sign and trade. We're going to move on from Trae. We're going to build around Jalen and this Pelicans pick and Dyson Daniels and Zach and see where that goes. That's what I feel. Rashad, I'm sorry.
Hey, Trey Young, we're good. We got Dyson Daniels.
Are you doing the Colin Cowherd? We're good.
What? Dyson Daniels? Come on, hey.
Don't tell me you don't love watching Dyson Daniels play basketball.
Australia for real. But come on, man. Like, come on, man. Malik, go ahead, bro.
I agree with everything you said. As far as if they don't make a deep playoff run, then there could be a chance that there's a divorce. Like, for them to get that far, that means Trey has bought in and like done what he needs to do to fit in what the team is doing now. Like, that's totally understandable. The only thing worries me with no Trey is like Dyson is playing good. Okay, Dyson is playing good outside of his jump shot, and Zach is just not shooting the ball well. Zach is just not playing good, in my opinion, right now. I think those two things with Dyson's shot not really being on. I mean, it's not. I'm not going to say that's Trey's fault. Like, I mean, Trey's not shooting the ball for him, but I think he'll get more opportunities shooting the ball. And Zach is just. I just feel like Trey. What I'm trying to say is, I think Trey helps Zach and Dyson out a lot, and that's the reason why they're struggling right now. Granted, Nikhil and Jalen are literally like are the two leaders of the team right now. Like, they're leading this team to they're 14-11 right now, and then Yeka and the role players as well. But there's still times in games where they go cold for like 3, 4, 5 minutes, and you're like, dang, like I wish the Hawks had a point guard. And it's like, oh, he's hurt. We do have a point guard. He's just hurt right now. Like, it's that, I think it's that simple. Like, it's kind of hard to just get rid of somebody like Trey, who's like one of the best playmakers in the league. And granted, he's not great defensively, but like all he has to do is try. If he just tries, if he just looks like he's trying, it looks good in my opinion. But that's the question. Is he going to try? Is he going to fit into the offense like seamlessly, like how they've been playing now? I think he can. But if all you need is his scoring and not his playmaking, you could probably find a cheaper option, honestly. So,
well, it's not about cheaper options. I would just rather get more depth, but Rashad hates all of this. Rashad is just like his face reaction.
I'm about to call Rayford right now.
You're upset. Like, Rashad, it's better to like here on December 10th to get ready for it. Like, I'm giving you like months to be prepared.
Stop it. No. Chase has 2 minutes left. I want to bring this up. Real quick because it's very important.
Oh no.
The Jalen Johnson Atlanta Hawks are currently 14-11.
Right.
They are currently 9th in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I feel like, you're not going to believe this. We're matched up with the Heat in a play-in situation again. Who would have ever seen that coming? I wonder how it's going to go this time. I won't watch. Like, y'all are going to be in the group chat about it. Like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, not watching. You can't make me watch it. Like, you're not wheeling me in to watch Miami, Atlanta in a play-in game again. Can't do it. I refuse. We know how that's going. Not doing it. Not watching Davion Mitchell hit a crazy 3 late in the game to beat the Hawks in a play-in spot. Won't do it.
What is going on that is so special about the Jalen Johnson basketball that look different than anything we see?
Wait, was that your point? Are you watching these games?
That's literally
it looks cool. He's dunking the ball.
Are you watching these triple doubles in the first half? Like, what do you want from him?
He throwing up no look passes. It looks cool. And then the game slowed down at the end of the game. He tried to force a shot. He can't make his layups anymore all of a sudden. And then he kick it out.
Because he's tired. He's doing everything else.
Not touch the ball at the end of the game. Not on he don't pat. He Jamal Crawford.
Jalen Johnson's Jamal Crawford?
No, is Jamal.
Oh, no, that's not. That's a disservice to Jamal Crawford. Come on now. He's not Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford usually make them.
He's like Dylan Wright with a better shot.
Yeah.
And I liked Wright a lot. Like, he was one of those guys who I was like, I wish he could be like our backup point guard for like 5 years. Like, just that's his job. Like, you just sign up. You're like, I'm gonna be Trey's because he's just so different than Trey, you know. And I just felt like it worked. Like Dellin just being a 12-minute a game guy. I feel like he really, because I mean the Hawks have been searching for that guy for years. Like the guy who can play 12 minutes, because it's not Keaton Wallace either. With all due respect, it's just those minutes are not good. Like he is. I don't know. I don't think it's been great. Luke Kennard up and down. I'm curious what he looks like as the season goes on.
He going in an AD trade with Porzingis.
Oh yeah, he's probably. Oh, well, okay. Mo Gay's good. I like Mo Gay a lot. I like the bigs, like Atlanta and Onyeka. I love Onyeka. I think Onyeka and Jalen. I feel very confident is going to be good for several years. Like Onyeka and Jalen are a good combination. Onyeka, after we've been waiting on it for years, it's just he's the starter now. Like I feel like he's finally been that guy, and it just I'm comfortable with Onyeka. Like I think he's going to be a really good player for the Atlanta Hawks for years. I just think I have questions on the wing. I'm not bought in on Zach Rieseshay like at all. Like I have some real, but I was early on the DeAndre Hunter stuff. Like I feel vindicated on the DeAndre Hunter stuff. I've been on this for years, but they just cannot get that position right for whatever reason. But I do think it's just interesting because I'm just so ready for Trey to come back, because I do really want to see how this all looks, because Jalen has never played at this level before with Trae Young. So how much does that help Jalen? How much does that help Zach? How much does it help Dyson? To your point, Malik, I don't know. Like I think that'll be really, really interesting to see. But I mean, I love watching the Hawks right now. Like the Hawks are still a lot of fun to watch. We can have our concerns about how this works in a playoff series, but if they get matched up with the Heat in a play-in game, we don't have to worry about that because they're going to lose and they won't be playing in the Eastern Conference playoffs this year. Like that just won't be happening. But and if that happens, I'll have another prediction. I think Quinn's out, and I think Trey's out if they lose that. I think they're both out if they lose the play-in. Oh, you're muted again, Rashad.
I don't know about Trey, but yeah, Quinn's out for sure.
Like I think Quinn has to win a playoff series, or
Yeah.
I don't think he's not an Aussie guy.
Does he? He got more time than everybody else.
Yeah. Quinn is in an interesting spot because it's just weird because I mean he won so many games in Utah, right? And he was so good for Mitchell and Gobert and everything else, but it just it's never worked out that way. And I think Quinn, I don't know. It's one of those where I thought it was a big hire at the time, but it's been okay. Like Quinn's fine, but it would not be one of those situations where I'd be like, oh no, what are the Hawks going to do? Where are the Hawks going to go? I think because Anzi, man, he's got a 2-year window for me just for the Pacers trade alone. For him to pull that off, no, you get whatever you want for a couple of years here. And we were all worried because we just don't know anything. You know, we were all like, oh, do you have to bring in Masai? Like you can't just go in-house, everything else. And it's like, no, we can, and it's going to be fine. And we're going to have the trade of the summer. And I don't know. This is like the best kind of basketball season where like the Hawks are going to be, we're competing for a playoff spot. We want the Hawks to be in the playoffs. We want the Hawks to have a deep run. We want Trae Young and Jalen Johnson to all work out. Like that would be the best for all of us. We're spending time watching this game. Like we've watched a lot of bad Hawks basketball in our lifetime. Like I want them to win games, not lose games. But you also have the best of both worlds where you get to watch Rashad's New Orleans Pelicans lose basketball games and get their pick. So you get to watch college basketball knowing that you're going to get one of these superstars. And then you also get to hate watch the New Orleans Pelicans and root against whoever they're playing throughout the entirety of the season. And just be like, wow, what a pick. This is going to be great. And you also might have the kind of season you want at the same time. So the Hawks might have a great playoff run, and they also might have the number 1 pick in the draft in the same year. That could happen. And I have not had that much hope for the Atlanta Hawks in a long time. So hope's a nice thing because it's been a long time, and Damari Carroll's not walking through that door.
Shout out to Junkyard Dog.
I love Damari Carroll. Great lineup. Damari, Korver, Teague, Millsap, and Horford, man. Do you know how long ago that was now? Like someone reminded me of like what the Ontich years were and how long it's actually been now.
10 years?
Yes, it's been a decade. Like that was a decade ago.
I was a baby. That was like kind of like the bed of my career, like the start of everything. It was because all the big wigs would come into Atlanta for
Yeah.
like the first time like ever, and I just network. I print out a bunch of resumes and put them in my pocket. I was in the 6-man section at the time. I was in Georgia
Wait,
State.
your resumes?
Yeah.
So you were like handing out your personal resumes like at the game.
Yeah. I was wearing cargo shorts.
Uh-huh.
And I put the resumes in my knee pocket.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then it'd be about 8 of them. I print them out at the library, fold them up, put them in my pocket. Stephen A's got about 2 of them.
Wait, you gave Stephen A 2 of your resumes?
Yeah, because I
Just
gave
in
him
case?
one.
Did you intentionally give him
Golden
2?
State game, and I gave him one during the Eastern Conference Finals. And I
Okay,
told him,
not
I
the
was
same
like,
day.
Let me no. I was like,
Okay.
let me shadow you, let me intern you something this summer. And he was just like, and that was it.
Oh.
Never hit me up, nothing. But
I mean, but you like every video I see, Rashad, like it's one famous person after another. I just see, I'm like, I don't know what Rashad's life is, but Rashad is over here. I don't really know. Like, if someone asked me, what is Rashad up to these days? I'm like, honestly, not really sure.
Nah. I get it. But I mean,
Who's the most famous person you've done like a walk and talk with?
that's a good question. Probably Kobe Bryant?
Okay, let's go non-sports.
Okay, that's difficult. Okay, who is the most famous? Malik, you got any names? Like, I can't.
Man, you've talked to a lot of people. I can't lie. I would think the first would be like a music artist or something.
Lil Baby's probably up there.
Oh yeah,
he's up there.
Lil Baby.
It's because it's been some people that I forgot. Like most people, I just forget because it's so.
Oh, you do the pods. Like I've forgotten. I've talked to people where like, oh right,
You
I
know what
talked
I
to
mean?
Karan Butler like 6 years ago.
Exactly.
No recollection of that conversation. And I know like I talked to Karan Butler, but I do not remember it at all.
So you get it. You get it.
100%.
Kamala Harris.
Oh,
Yeah.
how many minutes did you get?
No, none at all. Like I just shook her hand. I just shook her hand.
Oh,
And said,
okay.
hey, I'm Rashad.
Okay.
And then we took a picture. It was
Okay.
at Georgia Tech. I
Were
was
you
covering
nervous?
an event at Georgia Tech when she was coming.
Yeah.
And then I was just sitting in the area, and
Uh-huh.
then they were like, all right, everybody, we're going to the back. And I just followed them. I wasn't supposed to be there. And then I met Kamala Harris and took a picture with her.
You're just like wandering around. Like what?
That's how most of these things happen, Chase. Like honestly.
You give me anxiety.
I think most
man.
people
like
don't
your
know.
entire life is just anxiety. Like I couldn't do it. Like, it's just,
I suppose so.
Hey, you know what's funny? The funniest thing is, if you ask our old boss, he tell us it's still not enough.
Yeah. He'd be like, yeah, that's not enough. Like he'd be like, you need to so. But I don't know, like the most famous, because I feel like there's probably like a obvious person there. I never talked to Will Smith, never talked to Oprah, never talked to Barack Obama, never talked to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I had brunch with Ye. That was kind of pretty. So yeah, you say that's up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we put a bow on this? There was someone mentioned pancakes or in their username here.
Yeah, pancakes. Yeah.
My wife and I were at brunch a couple weeks ago, and I was like thinking pancakes the whole morning. Like I was so excited to get pancakes at this brunch. And the problem was we get there. I'm not going to shout out this establishment. I saw pancakes on the menu. I'm looking at, there's a great picture of pancakes. They were sweet potato pancakes. Oh, they only had sweet potato pancakes. And I was hot. I was like, what are we doing here? I was so bummed out because I was thinking the whole, and I felt crazy I even asked him, I was like, so you can only make, like, there's nothing to make the normal like we're only doing sweet potato pancakes, because I feel like that should be hey, if we have it, we'll make you some sweet potato pancakes. But the main thing should be pancakes, because I don't make pancakes at the house. And I was like, all right, I'm in a pancake mood. Like, let's do this. Let's get in here. I'm gonna get some blueberry pancakes. It's gonna be great. No blue. It was sweet potato, and I was so bummed, and I still haven't had any pancakes. Huh?
Is this a famous establishment?
Famous, no, but a lot of people go. It's a staple in Knoxville.
Okay. Okay.
The craziest part about this username is I thought it was Mace on the pancake, and it's Mason the pancake, like Chance the rapper.
Oh, have you met Chance?
Yeah, I have. He didn't
Okay.
answer my question. Like I asked him about. He looked at me when I asked him a question. I said, "Hey, when's the tape with Gambino coming out?" And then
Yeah.
he was like, kind of like looking like, "Oh, I can't answer." Because
Is
they didn't
Gambino still
have
doing things, or is he retired? I feel like he's retired.
Gambino. Yeah,
Yeah.
he retired,
Yeah.
but I don't think so. He got a hole in his heart. He had a stroke.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had a stroke last tour, and they found
my
out he had a
gosh.
hole in his heart. So he did a show at Tyler Creator. I met Tyler Creator.
Oh, hold on.
He-
Sidebar. Dan, you don't need to try it. You don't need to try sweet potato pancakes. I am not endorsing sweet potato pancakes. I can't do that. I'm not a part of this. I'm not a party to the sweet potato pancakes. I didn't get them. I got something else instead. And I actually did get waffles and something. And you know what I found? Waffles don't hit the same way as pancakes. I'm more of a pancakes guy.
Waffles don't hit the same.
But I do love Waffle House. I just don't get waffles at Waffle House.
Waffle House, 2 a.m. Get that. What's your Waffle House order?
Oh,
This is
Waffle House.
No, I get the look. I'm gonna save y'all a lot of time at Waffle House. I'm gonna make sure that y'all always get in and out of Waffle House in like 10 minutes, solo with somebody, whatever. You don't even have to get a menu. Sausage, egg, and cheese, hash brown bowl with a little bit of ketchup. You mix it all together. You'll be full for like 7 hours. It's great, and it doesn't actually fill you up too much where you want to take a nap after. You're full. You get some protein. It's good. The hash browns are a must. But sausage, egg, and cheese, hash brown bowl. And it's all in a bowl. It's great.
Thanksgiving.
It's
DJ Drama.
I feel like I just got booted out of I booted out of the show. I think that was like, you're out. Get him out of here.
That was you. You were saying the Waffle House order. That's like a very Atlanta thing. So I had to give you the mixtape drops with it.
Okay.
That's what that was. It's like a Waffle House, Atlanta.
Wasn't there a Travis Porter song called Waffle House?
It is.
What is that? The Waffle House. 20 seconds.
Hold on, excuse me, man. Welcome on to Sausage Biscuit. Shout out Travis Porter.
Why is that a question? I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, right? The sausage biscuit, isn't it just sausage and the biscuit?
Yeah. Hold on, excuse me, man. Welcome on to Sausage Biscuit, man. Shout out my boy DJ Pretty Boy Tank. He just dropped the tape on Friday. It's got Future on it. It's got Travis Porter on it. It's got Waka Flocka on it. It's got Young LA on it. It's got Anicia on it. Check it out. It's out right now. I think it's called Forever I Love Atlanta. Shout out DJ Pretty Boy Tank, friend of the channel.
Tell me what you know about this. Tell me what
Come on, man. See, Chase is East Side. Y'all might not know Chase is actually East Side. Yeah, for sure.
Gosh.
Chase, we didn't expect to have you on for more than 30 minutes.
I'm just like, I was gonna talk. Like, we're gonna talk and catch up. I feel like we can talk forever. Like we can keep these conversations going. They're fun.
Yeah, well, I was like, since you're on here, what we do at the end of the show, and is always we look at the schedule and then we like take a guess at what the Hawks are gonna do next week.
Oh yeah, this is an Atlanta Hawks show.
but you good though. You Chase, man. You Chase Thomas. The Chase Thomas show. Come on, man. Like we got a legend in the building, bro. Like you talk about whatever we had. Who do we have on? Kofi. We had Kofi Ebola on one time.
Oh yeah.
And for like the first 30 minutes we talked about the Hawks and Trae Young Hive. And then the rest of the show we were talking about like Kanye producing and versus Kanye.
He's a Pistons guy, right?
Yeah. He doesn't like talking about sports on sports podcasts. So
interesting.
When you're of a certain stature, you could talk about whatever the heck you want to after a certain point,
He blew up, man.
He did. He had a big year. It was like SB Nation letting him go was like the biggest blessing of his life. Honestly, he just gave him so much more time to focus on this thing, and
he's doing great.
Yeah. That's a message, man. As to all the journalists and media people out there, you saw Rolling Stone. They did all their layoffs this week. People talking about layoffs. make sure you do your own thing and keep building your stuff, man, because you just don't know when these companies or these opportunities are going to blow up. So keep doing your own thing, you know.
That's
All right.
why I am officially accepting that third co-host spot here on Birds and Buckets.
Oh,
you can never have too many pizza. You can never have too many cooks in the kitchen here, just in case. You never know.
No, I watch Propel's Salt and down here, and it's like the most entertaining pod. Sometimes they be having like 7, 8 people. But it's like really good. It's really good, man. I was on Birds and Buckets too. Both Malik and Rashad are both good. Both good dudes. I'm sorry, Dan. I got tongue tied so much. But yeah, Dan was on the show one week.
Okay.
So with that being said,
yes,
next week, the next time we'll record, it will definitely be by Friday. So we'll stop at Friday. We got Pistons at Detroit again. Deja vu. Goodness gracious. Sunday, Sixers in Atlanta. And then you have on next Thursday, you have Hawks in Charlotte. And then you end it with San Antonio and Atlanta. Now, Wemby's coming back, should be coming back tonight because tonight's Wednesday. So you have, road game, home,
Rogaine.
road,
Look, I'm not trying. I've accepted my fate in life. Like I don't know what the Rogaine has to do with anything. Like
all right.
I'm not hiding it.
So what? So road game. Road game. All right. Had to make sure I enunciate it.
Yeah, I just thought it was a little. I mean, I gave y'all extra time here, and I just felt like it was a little targeted.
Road game.
I appreciate that.
Being said,
road game. Okay.
I have okay. Anybody want to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
I think they'll lose Friday. I think they'll win the next 2. And I think Wemby will probably be back by then. But Trey might also be back by then. I got them winning the Spurs game. I got 3-1.
Okay. I think they beat the Pistons.
3-1.
I think they beat the Pistons. I think they get upset by the Sixers on Sunday. I think Maxey has like a 50 burger or something. I think they beat the Hornets. Lose to the Spurs. That last Spurs game was awful. They got cooked that last Spurs game. I mean, Keldon Johnson was hitting like 19 threes in that game and was just cooking Atlanta. So they're not going to shoot that well again, but they also were missing multiple guys. Wemby didn't play in that game. I don't think either. So I don't like that Spurs matchup at all for Atlanta. So I'll say, 2-2. Malik, I love that Rashad mutes himself more than anybody else on his own show. Like he's the host here, and he mutes himself more. Like you're leading the charge.
He had to show us a pic.
Okay.
Wemby didn't block that, did he? Was that the shot like the end of the quarter?
That wasn't this year though, right? That was last year.
Last year. Or was that the year? Was that last year or the year before?
It might have been the year.
Look, that's
a year before, because last year they were wearing turquoise and DeAndre dunked on Wemby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Sadiq is in the corner right there. So
yeah. Shout out to Sadiq. Now in New Orleans. All right.
He's a good player. Bad injury.
Yeah. He's had a great bounce back season so far. So
his is Achilles, right? Didn't he pop his Achilles?
Yeah. He was out the whole last year. Came back this year and is looking all right. He's looking so good. The Pelicans fans are like, just trade Sadiq. Like, get him out of here. He doesn't deserve this. I'm gonna go. They got to beat Detroit because it's like they keep getting close to beating Detroit. I think this is the game to get over the hump and beat Detroit. So 1-0. They always beat the Sixers 2-0. They'll lose to the Hornets 2-1. And I can't see them getting swept by the Spurs, so I'm gonna say 3-1. That's my best prediction of the Hawks record since we started this. It's always been 2 or worse. So yeah, I got them going 3-1 this week. So that probably means that they'll probably do the exact opposite. But
I'm the pessimistic one here.
What you got? 1-3?
2-2.
2-2? Oh, that ain't even bad. That ain't even bad. But okay. But yeah, I don't see anything. They aren't playing the Wizards, so nothing too crazy this week that they could throw us off. Next week they could throw us off, I think.
Yeah, you just gotta. I don't know. I'd like a nice little win streak. Just get us to I would love to be 22-14 or something. Get to that point. That'd be fun.
This 500 thing just ain't it.
I just feel like we've been stuck in this forever.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, ooh, Jalen Johnson ball.
We're not doing this. Malik, did you have anything else before we wrap up this episode of Birds and Buckets?
I don't want LeBron James. No.
You can find me on the Chase Thomas podcast for all the Tennessee Vols fans tapping in.
Let's keep
SportsRenaissanceMan.com.
I don't want Luka Doncic. Let's keep Jalen Johnson on the team.
Who's bringing up Luka? What? You're just making up arguments now. You're just hating to hate right now. What are you doing?
I don't want Nikola Jokic. Let me get Jalen Johnson.
I think you're going a little extreme here. We're just saying we're not trading Jalen for Giannis.
I want Jalen Brunson. Well, Jalen Brunson, yeah.
I wouldn't trade Jalen Brunson for Jalen either.
I was just thinking of names.
You're just hating right now. That's all that's happening.
He literally asked us in the group in one of our group chats earlier this morning. We were talking about it. He was like, "Who do y'all think Jalen Johnson is?" And I thought that was the funniest thing ever. It was it's just crazy to even say that.
That's how I am with Zach, where I'm like, how many games before people are like, okay. Okay.
They're already saying it.
Yeah.
I think he has a fan page that's saying it. And I'm like, wow, the fan page turned on you too? That's crazy.
And I feel bad for him because he was just the number one pick in a terrible draft. It's not really his fault. I'm not getting on to him about it. It's just he's there's no, I shouldn't say no chance. He's not going to be an all-star. That guy's making 0 all-star teams in his career.
It's early.
I don't see it.
It's early.
I don't see it right now.
I just don't know what he does well. I don't know what his go-to thing is. He's not an elite shooter, not an elite defender, not a great passer. I don't really know what I don't know what he's going to be. Best case scenario is a 3-and-D, but I don't think he's going to be that kind of defender.
He's a cutter.
That's not an all-star, man. That's not a number one pick.
Very good transition player right now. Very good. He doesn't even, the Hawks don't even want him to get rebounds. He literally just runs to the other side of the floor and he's open, and he dunks it.
The Tony Snell.
Yeah.
Get that cardio.
But the difference is he's actually scoring. Tony Snell puts up 0, 0, 0, 0.
No, not 0, 0, 0. 27 minutes.
27 minutes.
Great cardio run. Get that 27 minutes. Stay in shape.
All right, Chase.
Good work when you can have it.
We appreciate the time so much this week. Thanks for stopping by, showing us love, giving us an extra 24 minutes, brother. Please let the people know where they can find you, anything you have going on, and all of the such.
Yeah. Formerly Atlanta sports guy, but still always watching and always happy to talk all things Atlanta sports, but except the Atlanta Falcons. I'm wearing an Atlanta Falcons tee right now. I can't really do that anytime soon.
Burn it.
It's so bad. It's so bad. And I'm just over here I'm the only Atlanta No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going on. Look, we're wrapping up here. I'm not going on. The Atlanta Falcons are not getting me right now. They're not getting me on a Wednesday night. It's not happening. But yeah, no, Tennessee basketball is not going great right now. They're on a 3-game losing streak. So we'll see. Because Nate Ament, if he turns it around, he's someone else who might be a possibility for the Hawks in that top 5 as a lottery pick.
Yeah. I was about to say, I know you ain't talking about who I think you're talking about.
Well, hold on. We're not doing that. We're not doing any Nate Ament slander on this very program, and we're not calling him the French the French Wesley Johnson. We're not doing that.
Yeah,
I've already had a tough
character.
week. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. So if you're a Tennessee Vols fan, listening in, that's my main beat these days. But always writing and willing to talk about our Atlanta Hawks. Only Atlanta Hawks right now. That's all I'll talk about in Atlanta. That's it. I'm weirdly optimistic though. It's a great time to be an Atlanta Hawks fan. Go to the games, folks. Go support them. Oh, what are we doing?
I can't even tell who looked different. Okay, who is this? Is this Nate Mint or
Yes.
is this Zachary Ricochet?
That's what are we doing?
Is this Nate Mint or is this Zachary Ricochet? I don't know.
I'm gonna send this to my Tennessee buddies.
Legit. No, legit. With his head down. Is this Zachary Ricochet or Nate Mint? If he had on an Atlanta jersey with the number 10, would you know that this was Nate Mint for sure?
Malik Brown, Rashad Milligan. I appreciate the time.
Hey, Malik, let the people know where they can find you, man.
As always, y'all _ Malik ATL, Twitter and Instagram, and my YouTube, which is, I don't know the username, but just type in Malik Brown GSU and you will find me.
Yeah,
Georgia Southern, Malik Brown.
No. No.
What do you mean? One of the first things I ever heard from you, Malik, was you used to always say, what was that expression? Southern, not state.
No,
that was it.
No, I've never said that in my life. State, never Southern. State, never Southern.
It's not what I remember. Rashad, you should hear him talk about it. He's like, I-16. That was my favorite road, my favorite highway.
He's got the wrong guy.
Everybody sub to Chase
Statesboro,
right now.
Georgia.
Sub to Chase right now. You know what I'm saying? Get you in some good stuff. Chase has always been consistent. When I was in school and Chase was a bit older than us, he was a couple years out and he had the Chase Thomas show going on. I would wonder like how the heck he was so consistent with like guests. I was like, how the heck does he get so many dang guests? And it's like every day he had a show. He talks about me a lot with my interviews and stuff like that. He'd have like a dang guest on the show every day, and it'd be like he said, like Karan Butler, Jerry Stackhouse, Shaq. And then it'd be like some random assistant that was a high school coach. And I'm like, what is even the range? Like he just gets everybody in the world of sports from high school all the way up to pros. I don't know. It's just like the most impressive thing. Chase been doing it for over a decade now. Go ahead, Chase.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something where I kind of like took a still like I got married and took a little bit of a hyper focus back. And as I try to like recalibrate, you know, I got some real burnout 2 years ago from that. And you kind of hit a wall where you kind of have to like really take some time. And like I was tired. It was one of those where I was like Forrest Gump. Like after he just stops running. Like he keeps running have y'all seen Forrest Gump?
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah. But I mean, do you remember that? Like when the beard's growing and everything, he's running all across America, and then he just literally has all these people behind him, and it's like, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go home now. Like that was it. Like he just stopped his run, and it was just like that was it. And that's kind of how you sometimes. So I just at 34, I recalibrated a little bit and really zoned in on the Tennessee Atlanta front. And like I said, I still have those connections and I still love talking to you guys. And like when I had the radio show this summer, I was able to have I was able to get all my friends back on who I've like from all over and everything else. And that was a lot of fun. So for me, it's just, you know, y'all know journalism just takes you on all kinds of different weird paths. And sometimes you need to step back to step forward. And, you know, we're just doing the best we can. But ultimately, my first priority is being a good husband and doing what I need to do there. And just balancing my time, you know, and juggling all the different things. So, yeah, there's something working or in the works for 2026 on the Atlanta front. So we'll keep that in mind. But yeah,
I didn't expect you to be so serious after having such an unserious hour.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I cannot believe he's doing this right now. It was literally the most unserious hour, and then he's like, "Yeah, guys, so about life the last couple of years. You got kind of remember when I went kind of ghost after I got married? Well, about that, let me tell you on the podcast on this live stream in front of Dan. But all right, guys, make sure you subscribe to my podcast. Like that was like, oh, okay, all right, we're doing this right now." Chase, you kept Rashad and Malik on their toes, bro. I give you an A+ on that.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But you can't. I mean, we got chemistry. Like it's just always fun talking. It's just, and that's my whole thing is I don't do small talk. I am not a small talk person. I'm just gonna keep it real. We're friends and everything else, and I mean, just talk about real stuff, and be genuine. Like, hey, I can change from funny to serious. Like, hey, but I'm going to give you guys real answers and also joke around. Like, I don't know. It's good. And you never know who that might help too.
Shout out to everybody watching for sure.
Yeah.
On the live and on the replay for sure. Shouts out to my boy Dan, always holding it down in the chat. Dan, I don't know the next time I'm going because I might go live. It's only 9:30, but I probably want to finish the Diddy series. I haven't finished that. I ain't finished episode 4 yet, so I'll probably watch that. And then I don't know if I feel like it, we might do a trifecta, 3 lives in one day, and I'll go live again, bro. But if not, we'll see you tomorrow as always. Malik, Chase, appreciate y'all boys stopping by for real. Birds and buckets. Hey, until next time, man. We are
Caw.
They come out clean.